13 seasons for the Indianapolis Colts, won them a Super Bowl, got them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. And it was the instrumental reason why I became an Indianapolis Colts fan in 2003, 2004. It was the AFC Championship game against the New England Patriots. Manning came into that game in the first 2 playoff games against the Broncos and the Chiefs, threw 8 touchdown passes, almost 900 yards, and almost a perfect QB rating. Guy was on fire, hitting Brandon Stokely, Dallas Clark, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. List goes on and on. Wow! 42 Lexington. As I'm doing his I'm trying to emulate his mannerisms. They lost that game in the AFC Championship game, 24-14. He threw 4 interceptions in that game. He threw 3 of them to Ty Law. He fought the Law, and the Law won. It was an abysmal game for Peyton Manning in the snowy Foxborough. Boys, it was not a good game. We lost 24-14, and it was a disaster. Snowing everywhere. Peyton was throwing it all over the place. Wasn't hitting any of his receivers. So, yeah, they came in with a record of 12-4 that season. It was the 2003 season. And Peyton had 29 touchdown passes, 10 interceptions. He won NFL MVP that year, and in a grand total, he's won 5 NFL MVPs in his coveted career, which spanned about 17 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. In 2004, he eclipsed an historical NFL record by setting a record of 49 touchdown passes in a season. What was the special significance of that? He broke the NFL record for touchdown passes in a season. 49 touchdown passes. He eclipsed Dan Marino, who currently at that time held the record of 48. It was an incredible season. Unfortunately, it ended in a 20-3 loss to the New England Patriots in the divisional round, which was pretty much a replica of what happened the year prior in Foxborough, the AFC Championship game. The New England Patriots were very physical with the receivers on the line of scrimmage. Nobody could get open. Again, it was snowy. Teddy Bruschi, Rodney Harrison, just nailing the receivers at the line of scrimmage. Peyton Manning threw an interception in that game. Again to Ty Law. I don't know what it is with this guy, why he throws it to him. You fight the Law, and the Law always wins. Ty Law, by the way, was the Patriots safety cornerback at the time, and he was a really great player. So, yeah. Peyton Manning is the sole reason why I got invested into football and became an Indianapolis Colts fan. So, anyways, now to take off the jersey, I'm not just an Indianapolis Colts fan. I am also a Boston Celtics fan. And we've had a number of good years, dating all the way back to 2007. This is my Rajon Rondo NBA Finals jersey. I'm going to put it on for you. Arguably my favorite point guard of all time. I became a Boston Celtics fan in 2004 when head coach Doc Rivers decided to head to Boston. I was a big Paul Pierce fan. I'm a big fan of the history. Larry Bird, Bill Russell, rest in peace. He just passed away a few weeks ago. Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Kevin Garnett, who got traded to the Celtics in 2007 and essentially changed that franchise forever. He changed the culture. I mean, just his physicality, his tenacity, his perseverance to the ball, and that pregame chest pump against the stand. Anything is possible. When we won the championship on June 17, 2008, in a 131-92 blowout of the Los Angeles Lakers, you have Celtic fans, BLA, BLA, BLA. I mean, what an incredible, incredible culture. They went to the finals in 2010. They lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in 7. What was the score of that game? It was a very low scoring game. Pretty sure both teams shot under 30%. What was the final score? I'm supposed to be the stats and facts guy. I can't recall the score. Give me a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the final score was 83-79. It was a slugfest. In Game 6 of that series, Celtics center Kendrick Perkins blew out his ACL. So in Game 7, Celtics did a great job against defending Kobe Bryant. Unfortunately, they did not defend the boards very well, the glass. I mean, there were rebounds, second chance rebounds, third chance rebounds. Just crazy, man. Crazy. Pau Gasol just dominating the boards inside. Celtics had a 13-point lead midway through the third quarter, and then it evaporated. Ron Artest hit a few three-pointers late. The Celtics hit 3 three-pointers within the last minute. Unfortunately, that concerted effort was not enough. The Lakers went on to win their 16th championship in franchise history. The Celtics lose. Devastating moment. One of my favorite moments, I've been to 3 Celtic games, by the way. All three of them were played in Toronto. My record is 1-2. I got to see Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. I also got to see Isaiah Thomas. I witnessed Kyle Lowry. They won the first game February 6th, 2013. They won 99-95. Kevin Garnett had 26 points that night. So that's my experience as a Celtics fan. I would love to go to TD Garden. I'm going to TD Garden this season. As Charles Barkley would say, I guarantee you, Brian Barbeau, I guarantee you I'm going to Boston. TD Garden, a ruckus TD Garden, because I want to hear Eddie Palladino, the PA announcer, chant, Jason Tatum, JT43. Love his voice. Want to be a part of that culture. I have one more favorite team. I'm not as a fanatic to this team as I am my other 3 teams I just mentioned. I do cheer for them because they are my hometown football team, as I will transition to my next team. The Hamilton Tiger Cats. Ticats are not having a good season this year. They're 3-7. They're turning the ball over every game. They have multiple turnovers every game. They're beating themselves. They can't close out the fourth quarter. Evans can't stay healthy. The offense can't stay on the field. We can't run the ball. And defense is just wearing down. Simone Lawrence, who's one of our best defenders, has been injury-plagued all year. He's not been the same. He's 33 years old. He's been injured. He's on the 6-man injury list right now. The Ticats have lost their last 4 consecutive Grey Cups. Saskatchewan, 2013. To Calgary, 2014. Where the head referee of the NFL, or the CFL, I dare mention his name, calls that insidious illegal block in the back, which had nothing to do with the play, by the way. Nothing to do with the play. Cats lose to the Calgary Stampeders in the 2014 Grey Cup. They lose in 2019 to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. We had a 15-3 season. and we laid an egg in the Grey Cup. I was at work that night, by the way. I'm glad I didn't stay witness to that. We just underestimated them, and Andrew Harris ran all over that Cat defense. And then last year, for the first time since 1996, the Hamilton Tiger Cats finally host the Grey Cup at home, and they're featuring in it. A rematch of Grey Cup 2019, again with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. This time, they're the favorite. We're the underdogs. And again, we have a lead, and then they just blew it in the fourth quarter. They can't. I mean, we were 19-10 with about 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time. We're first in goal in the 5, and they run it twice, get stuffed about the 1 yard line. Third down. You know what? I would rather they settle for a field goal. If they go for this. And if they go for the touchdown and don't get it, I live with that because it forces Winnipeg to drive a long field. But by kicking the field goal, it's 22-10. They're still very much alive. These are the Bombers. So, Bombers score 2 consecutive touchdowns, make it 25-22. The Cats are driving late. Jeremiah Mazzoli drops back. He looks for Braden Addison in the end zone. He's open, and he drops the pass. Cats settle for a field goal. Winnipeg takes the first possession in overtime, scores a touchdown. Cats get the ball back with a chance to tie, throw an interception, and it's just a gut-wrenching loss. Our home, for the first time in 25 years, we host a Grey Cup, and that happens. You can feel the energy, the energy in the city just disintegrate. So, anyways, that is my 4 teams. My channel is about my 4 teams, although the first couple videos I've been about the Leafs. They were my first team. Colts were my second team. Celtics were my third. And the Cats, well, they're my home football team. I have no choice but to cheer for them. So, anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did producing it. I will be posting a video in the foreseeable future. Probably won't be for a bit. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.